Been there. You are not bringing us back to that era now. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today I am super duper excited because finally I'll be catching up on ARTMS with their pre-release track 3 for Candy Crush, and then moving on to their latest pre-release track 4 for Air. Now keep in mind, we have already checked out Flower Rhythm and Birth. Love both songs in their own respective manners. I mean, when it comes to Birth, just visually and sonically, everything was so intriguing yet cohesive, am I right? And then we had Flower Rhythm that was so fun in terms of the energy and peppy with it. Per say so far my favorite track, at least production wise, I've got to say, because I do value production a lot, right? But then we have Candy Crush and Air here. Really interested if anything's gonna link back for these songs as well, like Birth, like Flower Rhythm has, of course. So let me bring it up here right away, Candy Crush, and let's go. Oh, bit of tambourine, bass guitar, a little bit of city pop influences, dare I say, a little bit. We'll see. Ooh, the roller skating. Wow. I'm having flashbacks. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry guys for the quick pause, but like the groove, the rhythm guitar, the bass guitar, the vibes, the vibey vibes that are being set in this, and the city pop like influences. I say that and I can't emphasize that enough. The city pop like influences mixed with a little bit of coffee house and chill retro feels. I say that because like when people say city pop, it usually doesn't end up going the full city pop route, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta say it to a grain of salt, like influences, because I know a track when it's full city pop, and then a track that has the city pop influences. Not to take away from this song, because I'm messing with it fully right away, just how it begins with the fluttering of the flute work, but not only that, the warm brass work that I'm gonna have to listen to more, because there's a little bit of familiarity there already, as if I've heard this type of warm brass trumpet work in the past before. But also, the roller skate sign. Ah, is that the same roller skate? Anyways, you know, you get the point. Even going back to Vibby, this, as far as that, everyone, right? And the fluttering of the flute work is from Hassel's solo? Oh my goodness, I love Heejin's approach though to the song. So oh my goodness. Lots of ear candy going on in Lippy's moment. Even here with Cherry. So, oh my goodness. The clarity in the vocal work, just how they project themselves in the song, absolutely immaculate. Oh. Plastic candy? Okay. It's all adding up now. Okay, the plastic candy reference, the muted, warm trumpet brass work that we got from plastic candy being utilized in Candy Crush now. I get what they're putting down, right? Maybe in terms of album and the genres being done, it's not cohesive on that end, but it's cohesive with everything linking it up together and literally doing a full circle from previous releases and linking back to other eras and all. Oh my goodness. Just a bit of clavs, the wood block work. The production is 10 out of 10, without a doubt. Wow. I like that hazy vocal work at the ends of the lines too, as much as it's smooth and very languid in terms of the vocal work. I love how hazy and dreamy the vocal work is being done on the ends of the lines, for sure. Bit of distortion there. But aside from that, electronic drum kit work, bass guitar, and wrapping it up just like how they started with the song, right? The fluttering flute work, the warm trumpet work. Oh my goodness, guys. I think so far, Candy Crush is my favorite because it's so up my alley in terms of taste. I am such a sucker for tracks that take the city pop influence or straight up city pop, the likes of Yukika, obviously, because I can't emphasize this enough. Like, when we had, like, the city pop version of Hula Hoop, that was not city pop, right? There was tad bits of influences, but that's stretching it a bit. But on the flip side, Candy Crush takes a good amount of city pop tropes and influences, which I appreciate a lot. But not only that, I absolutely love the nuances in ear candy. I mean, the triangle, right? The tambourine work, the fluttering of the flute. As someone who's played flute in the past before, I appreciate hearing flute more often, or even pan flutes, any form of flutes in like musical production or K-pop. It's amazing when it's done right, especially saxophone work. I could say that in a separate video, saying this as someone who's played the saxophone in the past before. But staying on track here, Candy Crush, obviously there are full links here being shown, at least 3 being shown. Let me know if I missed out on anything else, or anything else that you've discovered, or, you know, fellow fans have discovered for this particular track and song. But oh my goodness, I'm all for Candy Crush. Let's move on to the next one, though, the latest one with Air. Okay. Excuse me? We're gonna start Air like this? I get it. Air Force One. OEC Odd Eye Circle. Wow, okay. That was a lot to handle already with the first, literally the first second in. Da, 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 da. Very delicate, playful vocal work. Haha, Libby. Like airflow. Da 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 da. Shack Shack. In terms of production and vocal work, very satisfying. Whoa. Been there. You are not bringing us back to that era now. Oh my goodness. We are literally going full circle, everyone. Butterfly? Like, hello? Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say anymore. Love those synth strings. Been there. The bongo congo work. Bit of strumming on the rhythm guitar. Great keyboard work. And the plucks at the end there? I think it's clear that the production is always gonna be 10 out of 10 when it comes to ARTMS, when it comes to, right, OEC, when it comes to all the members within ARTMS as well, or even Triple S as well. Pretty much everyone under Mod House. But like, the butterfly reference. Not only that, the Air Force One connection, right? I like how they did it. Is the right way to say it, like how they interpolated, you know, those tracks, right? Like into this. But like, you not only linked like algorithm into flower rhythm, you not only linked Plastic Candy into Candy Crush. I see with the titling, the connection there. Not only that, the lyrics, but also Air Force One into Air. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. And I felt like at some point they decided like, hey, let's utilize this as an opportunity to do this kind of clever release that has not been done before. Like, let's be real with ourselves. Has this been done before? Where we got tracks linking to other tracks, but like from previous eras, and the connections that we're getting, not only like sonically, but like visually as well, but have the production like just be a straight 10, like at least 9 out of 10. I'm just being real here, everyone. Aside from that, right, I've got to admit, right, as much as I love this being cohesive, I think there is a little bit of concern of just, you know, the general public picking up music from ARTMS, like fresh slate and all, right? I'm sure they're gonna vibe with 1 or 2 tracks, and I think that's the smart part, to have these track videos out right before like the full-blown promotions, you feel me? But like, I think this is definitely geared towards longtime fans, right? But also, right, I would say us who are really invested on the artistic standpoint when it comes to K-pop, right? This is what I've been missing for quite some time now. Not only production and like influences, because these days I feel like things can be so cookie cutter and almost copy paste and slightly twisted these days when it comes to original releases. But like, this is as original it can get. Like, this is all, you know, rawly cut as it can get. Like, I really appreciate the details and considerations that were put into these tracks. It makes sense why the tracks that I would have loved for ARTMS didn't end up being on the album, because of this sole reason, the connection, right? But yeah, I think Candy Crush is so far my favorite out of the bunch. I'm not gonna be surprised if I'm gonna be surprised in the near future yet again by ARTMS. The one thing I really hope that this ends up being like you know, one-off or like a here and there thing instead of continuously, because in the future I would love song, especially when they have like more and more title tracks. I'm being hopeful for them, obviously, to have a song that is not only great production wise, but lyrically as well, where not only fans can really enjoy, but the general public as well. But I think it's very obvious. The main point is it's very obvious that it's catered towards us, right, who are familiar with the group, right? So that's just the side note. It's just a side note. But yeah, the production, the nuances, the vocal work, it's not being buried by the production by any means. A lot of appreciation for both of these songs and track videos in their own respective manners. And one may say, this is not cohesive, but it is. The links, how we go from the first pre-release to the fourth one, and then even previous eras and tracks, I can't emphasize that enough. I still can't get over that, everyone. But let me know your thoughts. How are you feeling about Air? How did you feel about Candy Crush, everyone? But hey, take care as always. Be sure to like and subscribe, as it goes a long way and helps out the channel so much. This has been Garrison, and peace.